Hey everyone, Matt Canning here with BodybuildingPro.com. I am here at the 2012 Toronto Pro Super Show in Toronto, Ontario in Canada. I am here with Matt Kroczaleski. Matt is a world record holding powerlifter and since turned over to bodybuilding. So Matt, tell us a little bit about that. It's a few bodybuilders have done both, like Johnny Jackson for example, and you have too. So what's it like to have gone from powerlifting and now transferring to bodybuilding?
It's been a great experience. Initially, after I'd been chasing the all-time world record in powerlifting in the 220 class, and then once I got that, there was just like this letdown, and I tried to figure out what do I want to do next. I thought maybe I'll go up to 242s, get that record, but it just didn't feel like that big of a challenge. And that's when I'd kind of been tossed around the idea of bodybuilding. A lot of people, since I had a decent physique for a powerlifter, a lot of people suggested that, hey, you should give bodybuilding a try. So I thought it was a good time for it, and did one show, really enjoyed it. And then, I thought about, well, maybe I should try getting a pro card. I mean, there's, like you said, there's some pro bodybuilders that have done some powerlifting, like Ronnie and Johnny, that have done well. But to my knowledge, there's never been a guy who's come exclusively from a powerlifting background and then switched over to bodybuilding and got a pro card. So I figured, hey, that'd be a good challenge, try to be the first one. And for me, and the harder something is, the more difficult it is to achieve, the more rewarding it is for me. And trying to get a pro card in bodybuilding is a much more difficult task than staying in powerlifting and just trying to break more records.
Matt, is there some temptation to continue to lift heavy weights? I know with your background, is there some temptation, which might not be good for bodybuilding, but is there any desire for you to continue with the big numbers when it might not help you with bodybuilding?
Yeah, I mean, there's always that desire, just coming from a powerlifting background and priding yourself on being strong, lifting heavy weights. There's always that temptation, but if you want to be the best bodybuilder you can, you've got to kind of check your ego. You've got to do what's best that's going to make the best changes to your physique. I mean, I still train heavy, I still train hard, but there's a lot more volume. The rep ranges are a lot higher. I'm doing a lot more sets of 10 to 20 instead of working up to singles, doubles, and triples. So you have to be smart. You have to check your ego, and you got to do what's best to reach your goals.
And obviously, injury is something that you don't want. But standing here, you stand with stature and confidence, and I don't see an injury, and you're 245 pounds and single digits body fat. You don't look injured at all, so it looks like you do have that under check. How are you feeling?
I feel really good. I mean, I've had a number of injuries in the past from my powerlifting background. I've had 3 surgeries related to lifting, but they're all 100% healed. I'm healthy. I mean, I feel great. Every year I'm getting bigger and stronger than I was before, so, I just want to keep progressing, train smart, and stay away from any big injuries that are going to hold my career back.
Is it part of your strategy to stay lean in the off-season?
Yeah, definitely. From a bodybuilding perspective, guys that blow up to, 300 plus pounds, if you let your body fat get away, then it's it's all that much more work you have to do when you're dieting down, and then then it's hard not to sacrifice some size. And the last thing I want to do is sacrifice hard-earned muscle that I've been busting my butt to gain, and and that's what I'm really focusing on right now is just getting bigger overall, bringing up my weak areas, and I want to keep my body fat in the single digits but still grow as much as possible.
Well, it's definitely showing. I think the crossover has been working super well for you. Tell us a little bit about your time with MuscleTech. I know you've been with the company 4.5 years, and I think they like you because, even though you don't have a pro card, I think they like you because you're so strong and you're a bodybuilder, so you live bit of both, and that inspires some people who think they can do it all, even though it's really hard, and a very rare person can do it all, so you're one of the very few. But tell me about your time with MuscleTech and what they like about having you on board.
Yeah, I've been with MuscleTech, like you said, 4.5 years. They've been awesome to me. I mean, couldn't be any better. I really appreciate, their faith in me and their willingness to, stick by my side and support me as I change my goals. I mean, when they brought me on, I was exclusively a power lifter, going after world records, but they've been super supportive. They're happy with me pursuing bodybuilding. And really, they're behind me no matter what I want to do. And, excellent company. And like I said, I couldn't be happier.
Any favorite supplements with MuscleTech?
Yeah, MyoBuild's a great supplement. I use that every day with my training. I take it during my workouts, and I mix that with the Interval, which is a fast-absorbing carbohydrate. It gets in my muscles really quick, and it's a great. They market it as a post-training thing with the MyoBuild. But I like to actually take it during my training and sip on it during my training, so it's getting into my muscles really quick and keeping me in an anabolic state, keep me growing.
Now, NeuroCore, the pre-workout is pretty strong, so myself, I take maybe like half the recommended amount. Well, 3 scoops is going to be a pretty big kick. So for yourself personally, and you're a bit heavier, obviously, of course you're heavier than me, but you're 245 pounds. Have you tried NeuroCore, and if so, what are your thoughts? How much do you use, and so on?
Yeah, I use a recommended dosage, and the thing I like about NeuroCore is it gives you energy, it gives you focus, but it doesn't give you that jittery feeling like a lot of the pre-workout supplements that have a ton of caffeine in them and they make you all jittery feeling. The NeuroCore really allows you to focus, and I really, as far as like an energy type supplement, it's my favorite.
Yeah, good energy boost and good mental focus boost. I really like it myself. So Matt, where can we see you next?
I'm going to be at the Olympia in the fall, again with MuscleTech in the MuscleTech booth. Anybody who's interested in finding more about it, we can come to my website, which is mattkroc.com. It's mattkroc.com. There's all kinds, bio pictures, videos, all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Or follow me on Facebook or Twitter.
It's funny, it's spelled Kroczaleski, but pronounced Kroczaleski, right? Polish.
Exactly.
Yeah, people get it wrong, but they say it as it's spelled, so it makes sense. As for training videos, those are very popular. Are you going to have any more of those up soon with anybody?
Yeah, we're actually shooting one right now. We're working on my next DVD. It'll be out by the end of this summer. I'll have copies with me at the Olympia, and then you'll, of course, be able to find it on my website once it's finished, which should be by the end of August, early September. Really excited about it.
Perfect. Any final words, Matt?
Just thank you for the interview. I appreciate your time.
Well, guys, you heard it from Matt. I'm inspired by Matt because he's both super strong and a great bodybuilder, and that's really unrealistic for people who want to do both, but some have done it. Stan Eperdine has done it, Johnny Jackson, and Matt, of course. So it's inspirational. I think that's the reason why MuscleTech likes him, and I think that's the reason why he's popular with the fans, and I look forward to his upcoming videos. So everybody, here at the 2012 Toronto Pro Super Show in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, here with Matt Kroczaleski at the MuscleTech booth.